G'day, welcome back to the Engage Video Marketing Podcast. I'm Ben Amos and I'm on a mission to grow confident video strategists. So I'm so glad you're here. And we're now kind of in the middle of this special 7-part series over 7 days of the Engage Video Marketing Podcast, which I'm calling the Video Strategist Toolkit series. So if you haven't listened to or watched the last 3 episodes where we've gone through the 3 previous elements, then you need to go back and start there. But in this episode, in the 4th episode of this series, we're going to be talking about the 4th element of an effective video strategy, which is distribution. And like I said in the previous episode, this is really where the rubber hits the road with effectively implementing video strategy, which is about the content's created. Now, where do we put it and how do we ensure that we're putting the right content in the right place? So let's dive into it. All right, so the 7 elements, we've talked about audience, we've established some goals, we've got clear on what the content is that we're producing, and today we're going to discuss the distribution. And this is about how you actually get the content out there on the right platforms in the right way. The next episode, we're going to look at optimization, which is about even when the content is on those platforms, how do you make sure that the right people see it and engage with it? And that's critical, but we'll get to that in the next episode. And then we'll go into looking at metrics or the data around your video strategy. And then we'll talk about the role that plays in informing how to produce the content in the first place. All right, let's dive into it. So distribution is really, where we start to get a little bit nerdy as well, which is super cool. So the 4th element, distribution, is really about understanding as a video strategist that there are native nuances to the different platforms that video can be distributed on online these days. And of course, we're talking about the differences in producing content or publishing content on different key social media platforms. I mean, every social media platform is a video platform these days, from Facebook or all of the meta properties like Facebook and Instagram to TikTok and LinkedIn and Twitter or X, Threads. These are all video strategy or video execution platforms, and they all have their nuances. They all have their individual differences to how best to produce content natively for those platforms. The fact is you can't just take one video and stick it everywhere and expect for it to be successful. The best way to approach it is about understanding that you can develop what I call a tiered distribution strategy, which is about establishing a strategic understanding of what is the primary platform that you're producing this content for. Where are you best going to reach your ideal customer at the stage that they need to be at in order to receive this message to get them to take the action that you want them to take with this particular video? So is this a social media platform? For example, is YouTube the best platform to be producing this content for? Or is it not a social media platform? Is the primary platform you're creating this content for actually an embedded video within a sales page using a tool like Wistia or Vimeo, for example, or Shopify or whatever that may be? So if that's the primary platform for the video in order to get the results that you need, then you're going to go about executing that video in a different way. If it's designed to be a marketing video, then you might want to be considering things like YouTube because it's owned by Google and the second largest search engine in the world. So you probably want more eyeballs on your content in that case. So decide on and be really strategic about what is the primary platform that you're producing this content for. And then from there, you can think about what I call a tiered distribution approach, which is once we produce the content for that primary platform, how can we create variations of that content or repurpose that content or cut it up in different ways in order to maximize or capitalize on other platforms to drive traffic or engagement back to that primary platform. That's that idea of a tiered distribution platform or distribution strategy, sorry. Okay, so when we can think strategically and work with our clients on developing that strategic plan for distribution of content, then we can, get much more bang for your buck, I guess, or get much more, capital value on a video that's being created for a primary platform. Okay, so it's not just about taking that video that's created for one platform and sticking it everywhere, but it is about being strategic about how you can utilize that same video in different native formats, re-edited or repurposed or reused in different ways to maximize engagement and success for that content on the primary platform. Okay, the other aspect here to distribution to master as part of a video strategy or as a video strategist is around the idea of the role for organic versus paid amplification. Okay, so many of these platforms, particularly social media platforms, are going to require you to understand where you need to invest in paid amplification of content, or running paid ads with the content, and where it can have success and stand on its own feet as organic content as well. And there's usually an interplay between those two, because sometimes the value can come from boosting or amplifying successful organic content as paid content. Okay, so as a video strategist, when we start to develop a better understanding of the distribution platforms and how they work with each other and how they connect to the content plan and the goals that we've established for the video strategy, and of course the ideal audience that we're trying to reach, then we can better guide our clients towards where they need to invest their time, effort, attention, and money. So distribution can be complicated, but it can be very simple as well. But our role as video strategists is to be that guide that helps our clients understand the landscape of video across social media, across web platforms, across e-commerce platforms, across the whole digital landscape today. So I hope you get as excited about this as me, because in the next episode, we're going to go deeper and we're going to look at optimization, which, to be honest, gets a little bit nerdier again. So I'm looking forward to the next episode of this 7-part Video Strategist Toolkit series. And remember, if you do want to go deeper into video strategy and build confidence as a video strategist, you can save $100 on the Video Strategist Masterclass using the discount code EVM100. Go to engagevideomarketing.com/VSM. Use the code EVM100 to find out more and get that $100 discount on the Video Strategist Masterclass. Okay, so in the next episode, my friends, we're going to be talking about optimization, and I look forward to seeing you in that episode tomorrow. If you're watching this live, or just click on over to the next episode right now, and we'll dive deeper into the 5th element, which is optimization. Thanks again for joining me, guys. I'm Ben Amos from Engage Video Marketing, and I'm here to help you grow in confidence as a video strategist. I'll see you in the next episode.